Hey, my shadows. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have good news and bad news. It's not specifically bad news, but it's not specifically good news either. I don't know. So I don't know how to say this even. I've done this so many times because the live stream didn't work, and then the other 2 tries of the videos didn't work. So I have no idea how to say this now. I am canceling my Legends of the Clan series. Now, if you're asking or wondering why, it is because 1, I got bored with the series. 2, I wasn't really being creative or productive with the series, and I was just kind of getting bored with it. And even in my latest live stream, I even seemed to soundboard too. Well, not my editing one, in actually my first live stream. And that one I just sounded, and it didn't seem like I really wanted to do it anymore. Even if you go to my LPS Amino, which, no, this is not a sponsor video at all. I have 0 sponsors. On my LPS Amino account, sponsored to my LPS Amino account, though. Self-plug. LPS Blue Shadow, and scroll all the way back to, I believe, 2018. My phone is being glitchy, and I don't like it because we are in a hotel. And by the way, if you hear screaming and what it sounds like electronics or a roller coaster in the background, it's because that's exactly what you hear. And there may or may not be a roller coaster right behind the hotel room that I'm staying in. Yes, I am currently still in Vegas. I leave Tuesday night-ish. And by the way, if I sound weird, it's because 1, I am tired. 2, I have con voice, meaning I have been to a con all week. LPS con. Well, not all week, but for 2 days, and it kind of strained my throat. And I know you're not supposed to get jet lag from a 3-hour flight, but I was so tired after, and my head was kind of hurting, and I really didn't want to do anything. Oh, that's not what I meant to click on at all. Let me actually find that. This actually worked for a bit, but then it stopped working. Anywho, I never even released a video. Where is it? It's back in 2018. Oh, I'm back in 17. Okay, let's head back up. Why, shall we? So, where is it? Ow. We are just hitting 18. Oh, I thought that was going to say I'm so hungry because a Gree passed me. Where is it? Here we go. So, right here, when I say update on the Legends of the Clans, of Legends of the 3 Clans. So I said June, but I can't June with presentations and work and filming and gathering props. But now, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say now instead of no. I'd say we are aiming for either October or sometime next year. I actually still remember writing this, not gonna lie. I'm sorry guys, but this July trailer will come in October. Blah, 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 blah. So, I just sound like I'm making excuses not to film nor script. And the series didn't even come out. And it's not going to. That's the thing. And the reason I'm making this video is that, so if people do decide to watch the Legends video, they will hopefully watch my most recent video. Because it is very important that they do. It is 11:03 here right now, meaning it is 1:03 in Texas. Oh, good gosh. Okay. I'm sorry for my people in Texas, and if anybody is there, and I am sorry for everyone else in other continents and stuff. And I'm sorry for the people in Vegas and Arizona and so on, because this video is getting out so late. But yeah, it just sounds like I'm making excuses in this. And I don't know if I already pointed this out, but even my cousin read the scripts and was like, oh, this is boring. And she just told me a few hours ago. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. And she goes, but I didn't decide to tell you because, well, I wanted to support you, and I'll support you through anything. And I'm like, well, thank you for the feedback, one, and thank you in general. And I'm like, wow. Anywho, and I agree with her, because I looked back on the scripts probably 2 weeks to 4 weeks ago. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I was about to say I'm not the best at drawing. Here's the example right here, and here's another example. Anywho. But yeah. Now I'd like to get on to the topic of LPS. Oh, what perfect timing. LPS have grown so much since I started watching. Now, I was 8 when I started watching this. I am 10 now, and ever since 2017, I have had an LPS tube channel, but I've not decided to start until 2019. And I am happy to say that I am so glad and grateful that I was able to find this community, because I really think I figured out where I belong, because I was in and out of these communities, like the FNAF and gaming community, and I am still somewhat in the gaming community because I love games, but I'm not as into the community as I used to be. I fell in and out of the Barbie community. I fell in and out of so many communities like Shopkins and so on. And the LPS community is the only one I have seemed to stick with from 8 to 10 so far. I will be 11 in 22 days and wake up. And LPS Tube and LPS in general have still stuck with me. And I have to say, at LPS Con, I was a bit excessive with how much I bought. I spent maybe $600 there. It got scary. But yeah, new haul video actually coming out fairly soon. And there are quite a few that I don't know what to name. And I was thinking about letting you guys decide. And actually, me and my cousin, you know what? No, I'm gonna tell you guys that later. I'm gonna have you guys need a surprise. Like, I mean, I'm just telling you all of this, and like, I'm just like blah 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 blah, and let me tell you about this, and like, I ain't leaving anything for later on. Yeah, that we're gonna keep that as a surprise. But there are quite a few LPS that I'm going to let you guys name, and even though I am currently very small, I still think I can say that I am proud. 1, to be an LPS tuber. 2, of the LPS tube and how it's grown and how our community in general has grown. Because LPS GoGo held LPS Con, and she does that, I believe, every year. And she started when she was 13. Do you know how amazing that is? And you could, if you were there, you could definitely tell she was under some stress. And she is such an amazing person. I just want to say that. She is amazing. And so is Splash, or Taylor, and so is Hannah, and so is Tiptoe, and so is Ace. All of them are so amazing. And I just like to say that they are amazing human beings, inside and out. And I'd like to give a shout out not only to them, and LPS Savvy TV is so nice as well, because I was talking to her through Instagram, and we actually met up. She was so nice. Like, I am not quite used to people being, like, that nice. It depends on the person. But, like, she was so sweet. And, like, I have been through some tough people. And she was one of the nicest people I've ever met. So, all of them are great people. There goes the roller coaster. Anywho, I'd like to give a shout out to everyone on LPS Tube currently, because pretty much everyone on LPS Tube, big, small, medium, young, old, weird, funny, crazy, all of them. All, like, if you were to give me a box of what's your favorite category of LPS tubers, or who's your favorite LPS tuber, if they had an all of the above box, that's what I would check every single time. Because everyone is amazing and unique and special in their own ways. And I love everyone on LPS Tube because I feel that I can feel accepted and that I can truly be a part of this community that has grown and grown and grown for so many years, beyond my age. And it's amazing of what you can do with these things. And how we took LPS and what they were in 2001 and beforehand and what they are now and made this amazing community and have them for filming and have them to collect. And I mean, a lot of us are guilty for spending over $100 on them. Like, we're insane when it comes down to this. I'd just like to thank everyone on LPS Tube. Everyone who's inspired me and everyone who has been brave enough to start. And I honor everyone who started and hit their finish line. I honor and respect all of them because they are legends themselves. And just think about Puppy Lover and her putting on LPS Tube Day every year. I mean, I always miss the live video, but I'm planning on catching it next year. At least that's the plan. But I am so lucky and grateful to have found this beautiful and wonderful community. And I just think everyone in LPS Tube deserves a shout out. And Taylor from LPS Splash TV even said himself that, like, these LPS are not toys that are played with. They are like actors and actresses from you. They all have their origins. They all come from somewhere. They all have a story. They've all went through something. And like Tiptoe said, when she gets hate, she just learns from it and takes it as feedback. And I find that amazing. And if someone's being mean or not being nice, we'll say that, then you can either run from it or you can learn from it. Or you can choose to ignore it, which sometimes I will do. Or you can choose to take another path. It's all up to you on what you do. I just recommend not letting it get to you. Because trust me, even if you don't get up there where so many people have reached and have, I'm talking about like LPS Hannah and LPS Ace. Even if you don't get there, you are still a very important piece to the puzzle. Because think, if some of you guys that are just starting out like me or that are very small now, if LPS Tube and we didn't have you, think of how small this community would be. Because with everyone who is small, creates a bigger and bigger and better community, because we're seeing accents and languages and creativity and originals from all these different people and all their different like mindsets and thoughts and where they originated from, and everybody tells a story, and I find that amazing. And I'd just like to say thank you so much for accepting me and letting me be a part of this community, because if I didn't find this community, I don't know what I would be doing right now. So I'd just like to say thank you. You have been a huge inspiration and huge help to me. And I'm not just talking about LPS Hannah and Taylor from LPS Splash TV or Ace or Tiptoe and etc. I am talking about all the little people out there. I am talking about all the big people and middles, and I am talking to everyone when I say thank you for inspiring me and helping me to become better. Thank you. Now on to the next upcoming surprises. I hear something. Anywho. So soon enough there will be a haul video, which I've already told you about. And though one series has been canceled, there will be a new one. And if you would like to hear some things about it, then you can either comment down below, comment on my Instagram, LPS Blue Shadow, comment on my LPS Amino, on my wall or whatever, at LPS Blue Shadow, or Twitter even, LPS Blue Shadow. You can pretty much check out any of my social medias. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Self-plug. But, yeah, if you like to see what, like, this new series is at least somewhat about, because I'm not actually quite sure yet, then make sure to leave a comment, or, like, tell me or talk to me. Like, I'm pretty sure I have enough time in my day to respond to any DM that I get. So take a chance and go for it. Because I feel like if you try hard enough and if you reach for the stars, then you will get there. Maybe not then, but in the future. And since I don't have any other surprises, to that I say, have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, or night. And I'll see you guys next time. Shadow out.